And this is what you're greeted with on arrival. As I say, probably the biggest collection of Buddhas outside of Southeast Asia, anywhere else in the world, beyond where you would expect to find statues of the Buddha. If counting statues of the Buddha either sends you to sleep or guarantees a state of nirvana, this is the place to go. Near Bomboral, this is well, the last time I went there, they didn't have a photographer trying to take a picture so it could be flogged to you on your exit from the park. I eschewed that. I took a picture of them instead. Look, un sorriso is a bit of Portuguese vocab for you. Un sorriso não custa nada. It costs nothing to smile, but it will cost you, I don't know how much they were charging, it will cost you to have your photo printed and taken away as you leave. Bacaloa Alianças, amazing, quite a truly amazing attraction near Bomboral, the Buddha Eden Garden. And let me give you a sense of it here. I'm going the wrong way. That was a bit, oh yeah, okay. So if you want to know a little bit more about it and your camera is ready, I'll come back to this, but there's a QR code for Bacaloa's Enoturismo, which is this particular site. I've talked to you before about Aliança's Underground Museum. They are an allied, they're all part of the same wine family dynasty here in Portugal. The Aliança Museum, Underground Museum, definitely worth going to, up in Sangalhos, between Coimbra and Aveiro. And this near Bomboral, as you enter, you will see, I don't know if that gives you a sense of scale, but that's just one of the many Buddhas. It's quite a difficult place to convey to you, because it is so vast, so diverse, and so rich visually. I hope this will give you some sense. I mean, please go. I hope this will give you some sense of how magnificent it is. Even in quite a dull day, you can see we're not our usual Portuguese blue sky there with our 300 plus days of sunshine. Oh, yes. Conversations ongoing with Matty about that. Matty's got the evidence. He's got the dossier, the data over there in his part of central Portugal. But look at all these Buddha statues. It's just a small smattering. This is the one where the Buddha is playing rock, paper, scissors. You can find the Buddha in all sorts of states of undress and posture here. Quite extraordinary. That's near the cafe. There's a land train as well that runs around it, which is pretty amazing. That's the amphitheatre. Great place to have gigs, which I suspect they do from time to time. But you can see it's probably used to be vineyards and farming. And now the most incredible collection of Indiana Jones style things gathered from around the world and art commissioned here in Portugal by a huge range of artists, international artists who are showing their work here. Look, there's the amphitheatre again. That is a foot, don't worry. There are lots of, my daughter often says to me, don't look, Daddy, you've got a wife. It was very difficult not to admire the female form, it has to be said. Oh, and a few naked torsos of fellas as well, if that's your preference. But yeah, lots of naked statues and beautiful artifacts, water features, all sorts of wonderful things. Oh, we're going in now. Bamboo maze as well. This is pretty extraordinary. Look at that. Just a little detour from an otherwise a vast open space with all sorts of creatures, dinosaurs. There's a part of it which is like being on safari, African animals. An really truly amazing place. An abstract there from a piece of art. It's a nice little optical illusion there, isn't it? And meerkats, metal meerkats. This thing you could walk into, and that's me looking up out of the sky of this little pod of a thing. And that's an extraordinary. I did post up. Oh, have you seen that? My Barcelos cockerel shocker. And then I made that meme up. I don't know if I shared this with you on Friday. Perhaps I didn't. Who is this? Who does this cockerel look like here? Cock, might some say. Then I was reminded of it as I posted, as I saw this as I was walking around the Buddha Eden Garden. But did you see this over the weekend that I'm bringing to your screen now? There you go. Barcelos cockerel shocker. And yeah, if I take that back off the screen, yeah, you can see a kind of resemblance going on there. A proud blue cockerel with a Buddha sort of saying, yeah, chill out, dude, in the background there. just one of many truly incredible things going on at the Buddha Eden Garden. A little bit more for you. Yes, chanced upon this Portuguese toolkit here, an all-important trowel, a stonemason perhaps here, a bucket, and a couple of bottles of water and a bottle of Sagres. That was unless that was an art installation, making a similar point. I'm not sure. Buddhas and more Buddhas and some nice azulejo hand painted. Oh, and they've got or some of the. No, it must be their own version of the terracotta army. Look, the imperial majesty looking out over and admiring all he surveys there from one angle in red, surrounded by blue warriors, and then from another angle overlooking the lake there, which incidentally is full of koi carp. Take Polish friends there, and they'll be thinking about Christmas dinner and fishing one of those bad boys out there. We saw a David Bowie carp that had different coloured eyes as well in the water. My kids noticed as well. A slightly angry looking Buddhistic representation there. Incredible. And as I say, this is just a tiny selection of the Buddhas that you'll see in the Buddha Garden, and you can take the train as well. Final shot there, many pagodas too, and you're able to walk across the lake. €7 to get in, €7 for the land train. There is a restaurant where you can taste bacalhau as well. Actually, part of the tour is a wine tasting at the end, which I eschewed on this occasion. But you can do that. There's a cafe where you can also have a little snack and taste some of the wine, and there's also a full-on restaurant as well. So well done, Bacalhau. I think there's a somewhat controversial past associated with this and how it was made, but quite the extraordinary place, and certainly something to put on your your bucket list, or not your bucket list, but lovely things to do here in Portugal. Buddha Eden Garden on the Silver Coast, near Bombarral on the Silver Coast of Portugal. Yes, enjoy should you go, and send us some pictures on 913-590-303 so that we can enjoy it all over again with you. What's happening in the chat now, Pete?